Hello world and welcome back to my channel Honza's Collection, and in today's video I would like to show you a review and unboxing from the Rise of the Tomb Raider Collector's Edition for PlayStation 4. It is basically a retro video because this game has been released back in January 2016. And I have played the game, I have finished the game, I like it very much. But now I am selling the statue, so I thought, okay, let's go back, let's shoot some video about it before it's gone, and that's why I have decided to do this video for you guys. So I hope you will like it, and that it will give you better picture about how collector's editions looked like back in 2016. And here of course you can see the sort of wooden box, but it's actually not a wood. It's only something which looks like it, but it's a classic paper box with a nice print on it, so it gives you this nice feeling that you are looking at the wooden box, but it's not like that actually. And you can also see that it has come here from Siberia, and this sign, I'm not sure if I remember this correctly, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but I think it's a Trinity sign, because that was the gang in the game, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be wrong. You can also see here some numbers, but I really doubt that it's something like a collector's edition with the limited amount of boxes, because I think that even now, at least here in Czech Republic, you will be able to get this edition for pretty decent price. A lot of people are having it here, and a lot of people are selling this statue at the moment, so or at least in the last couple of months. So I think that you should not have big issues getting it, at least here where I'm sitting. Right, so let's take a close look at what is inside. All right, and first thing that you can see is that we have another box right here, and this is the box where you can hide the statue itself, and it's pretty normal white box with the couple of logos here, but nothing really special here. And if we will open this, then you can see that here is some polystyrene. Inside there is a statue. We will take a close look, and here you have a message from director of the game. I hope so. So you can read it, right? I think it's enough. And then here you can see that they tried to come up with something. So this is actually paper, and it gives you like some rusty idea, like how what they were trying to achieve. And you know, it's not bad, but still it's kind of weird. And then we have here this small box. Then we have this nice envelope with this very old school system, which I do really like. And we have two of them here actually, so I will show you that in the couple of minutes. And last but not least, we have the game, right? So let's take a close look at the game itself. Alright, so here we have Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration, video game by Crystal Dynamics, which has been released under Square Enix. So here we have this paper thin cover for this, but then on the inside we have this durable art book actually. So this is pretty nice, and I like the logo. I like how it has been made. And on the inside, here is the game, and here are a couple of extra pages which we will take a closer look right now. So here we have some concept art from the video game, but also from other games, or just simply done by some more or less known people who are doing this stuff. For example, here we have Andy Park on the left, and if I'm not wrong, he also has done the comic books with Lara Croft, so he's definitely the one for the job, right? So it's pretty nice. I would like this to be even bigger, because, like, you know, this could be like a really nice poster, and it's a bit shame that we don't have any posters here, or maybe even this Rebirth picture on the left. This is really nice. And as you know, Lara Croft has been known as a sex symbol back in the 90s and back in 2000. So, like, there is definitely a way how to show people how pretty she was, and maybe you also remember that she was on the cover of the Playboy magazine and a couple of others magazines as well. And here, for example, you can see all the Lara Crofts from the previous games. So, for example, this is from the Tomb Raider 1. This is from Tomb Raider 2. This is, if I'm not wrong, from Angel of Darkness, I think. And I'm not sure. And this is from Tomb Raider from 2013. And we have a couple more from other games, so it's really nice. It is actually Lara Croft's from 1996 up until 2013. Right, so this is another artwork, and that's it. Pretty nice thing, but if this would be even bigger, then I would be more than happy. And now let's open this box, and here you can see, like, the box is pretty simple. Like, I could throw it away immediately. And here we have this brown pack, and on the inside you have this symbol from the video game. You can put it on your neck if you want. So let's take a closer look. It's a dark green color, and I don't really remember where it was in the game. I'm sure it was there somewhere, otherwise they wouldn't put it in here, but it's been a while since I played the game, so I don't remember all the details. But at least what I can tell you, like, I wouldn't like to wear this on my neck, because first of all, it's a plastic piece. It's not metal, it's not anything better than that. And as you can see the sculpt here, unfortunately it's only on the one side. Here there's nothing. So that's pretty bad. And then also this is basically like something which you take out from your shoes and then put it inside the box. So, like, to me it looks pretty cheap, and some collectors would be happy to have it. Some of them might even wear this on their necks, but not me. I don't think it's a good accessory. Alright, then we have this envelope, and if I will open it like this, which is a really nice system, and it's not very safe, obviously, but it's a nice touch. So on the inside you can find steelbook, and it's also not really good because this is not a nice steelbook, right? Because it's only gray. It has only one color, and you can see this symbol right here in the front, which I suppose it's also from the video game, but once again I don't remember in which part. And I didn't really wanted to start playing the game once again, even though that I like it very much. And you know, that's it. Like, there is no logo of Tomb Raider, no Lara, nothing. And here you also are not receiving anything, so if you will put it like to your shelf, you most likely won't know that you are looking at the Rise of the Tomb Raider video game, because there is nothing in here. And here from the back, it's also very simple. Like, they tried to do this to look like a stone or some tomb or something like that, but I think the end result is not as good as it could be. So this is how it looks inside. So for me, this is definitely a better option where to store your game. So that's how I am storing it, and I think you will too. And then almost last piece, another envelope, and on the inside we have this diary, and this is a nice touch. It's obviously also a very cheap thing, but it's something which I would expect in the collector's editions, and it's not bad. Like, here you can see Sisters of Artemis. I'm not sure how much it is visible on the camera, and here you have to open it like this, which is nice. And here on the inside, like, you have just this diary. There is nothing in here, and I'm definitely the kind of collector who will never write anything into this. I can imagine that some people might write the like the riddles there and the way how to solve them, but to me, like, it's a sacred thing, right? You don't want to ruin it with your letters, and so it stayed like this in my collection without any touch for a long amount of time, and it will stay like it is forever, I think. So then, last but not least, we have the statue. Right, so here we have Lara Croft from the video game in her winter outfit, and that's how she looked in the game, at least in terms of the outfit. And she has everything she needed. She has the bow, she has the arrows, she has, and here, like, pardon my English, but I don't know the right word for these pieces, so I'm not sure, but it was definitely very important in the video game, because she needed to climb a lot and she was still falling down from the mountains, and I think that the inspiration comes from the Uncharted 2, which is probably true, because then they were also able to let her fall down from the cliffs again and again and again. So it kind of makes sense. And here you can see the flashlight, if we can call it like that. And here she has the knife, she has backpack, she has some holsters here. There we have some rope, and here is also the gun. And unfortunately you cannot put the gun out, even though that it's it has been done like that it should, but you cannot do this, unfortunately. It's still a statue, it's not a figure, so it kind of makes sense. And she does comes with some extra details which I quite like. So for example here, if we will take a closer look, you can see that on her hand you have this X logo. So she looks like that she has been through some stuff. And also the base is quite big, and it's plus and it's a minus at the same time, because first of all it looks cool, and I do like how this looks, and I can feel the sand, the snow and the stones, and it makes sense to have it like that, but it also takes a lot of extra space in your shelf, so she is much bigger than she could be, because I can imagine if you would cut like at least half of it, then the statue would still be okay. But they wanted to do it like this, and they wanted to be sure that you will not destroy like the bow here and some other accessories, so they did it like this. And I can imagine that some people will be able to even be creative a little bit more and do some diorama behind her, and put some extra rice, or I don't know, to look it like it's a snow, so it will look even better. So it's a nice piece, but the base is pretty big. And there is also one thing which I don't like very much, and it's the head sculpt. Maybe we should start there, but yeah, let's talk about the head sculpt, because it's not as good as it could be, as you can see right here. So basically what I do like is like the amount of blood, and that she looks like battle damaged, so this is cool. But then look at the eyes, like you can see that they are very easily drawn on her face, without any extra attention to details. Same with the mouth, where it's just like simple red line drawn on her mouth, and that was it. So that's one thing. And like the most important part is that she doesn't really look like Lara in the video game, in my opinion. Like she looked different and better. Like here I can see some strange face, and like she looks like a normal brown haired girl who is doing some exercise in the mountains, but it's not Lara Croft, in my opinion. So if you really want Lara Croft which looks like Lara Croft from Rise of the Tomb Raider, then you would have to pay much more, because recently it has been announced that we will be able to buy a statue which is quite larger than this one, and obviously much more expensive, but it is exactly the same pose, same outfit, same everything. It's just bigger, more expensive, and better in terms of how it will look like. So if you are huge fans, I suppose to check this out if it's not already sold out, because it looked really cool. But that's just in case that you really like this winter outfit. I think that if this is only Lara which you might have in your collection, it's okay to have her like this, and it's still probably the easiest way how to have Lara Croft in your collection, because this is much more affordable, and there are a lot of pieces on the market, so it's not really hard to get her. it's definitely easier than how it was with Shadow of the Tomb Raider, because I was also wanting this this statue as well, but they didn't ship it to the Czech Republic back in the days, if I'm not mistaken, and it was quite complicated to get her, and it was also more expensive. I think in the end it would be something around 6,000 Czech crowns, which is a lot for a statue like this. So in the end I have decided not to buy it, but I know that some people still have it. And then she is there in the jungle and she's wearing like some tight tight jeans and tight everything. So I think that for those of you who wants to have her like a sex symbol, it's probably a better solution for you. But if there is nothing better to have on your display than this, I think it also still does a pretty decent job. And I think that overall this collector's edition is not bad, even though that we have here some terrible things like this. So it's still really bad. But for the price you have to pay, I think it's kind of okay. And still the best part of the collector's edition is the video game itself, which is not as often how it could be, but yeah, like you will have the biggest fun just by playing it, because it's a really great game. So I highly support this, and I hope that we will have another episode of her adventures really soon, but it's still quite somewhere in the dark at the moment, because Crystal Dynamics recently worked on Marvel's Avengers, and now they are finishing like the whole life cycle of this video game, and who knows what will be the next game. So yeah, that's how it is. So please let me know, what do you think about this collector's edition? If you like it as much as I did back in the days, where it was one of my first collector's editions in my collection, or if you would like to rather have something else on your display. And also you can let me know which Tomb Raider video game is the best from your point of view, and I will be happy to read it. So once again, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe my video if you did like it, and we'll see you in the next video.